Collectively, we are High Sweet Dreams. It's nice to meet you guys. On the bass, over to my left, we have Bates, Andrew Bates. He plays bass like a fiend and makes t-shirts in a week. Incredible. Also to my left, we have Jake Mitchum on rhythm guitar. Bringing the energy up for you guys. Always brings the energy in rehearsal, always. Behind me, some of you can see him, but the guy leading us on the beat, we have Devin Robinson. Always keeps it groovy for us. And to my right, the man, the legend, the master, we have John McMaster on lead guitar.
Welcome back, everyone, to another great episode of Millie Sounds, keeping up with all the cool sounds, Milledgeville, meeting some unique people as well. And you know, honestly, I've done a lot of interviews over my time. This might be one of the coolest ones I've ever done here. I'm here with High Speed Dream, the winners of the 2022 Battle of the Bands competition, you know, whatever you call it. But it's really, really awesome to have y'all on. How's everybody doing? Everybody good? Still excited for, this episode obviously won't come out today, right? But it was just yesterday, February 8th, for time reference, when they won this, and today is February 9th. So this is the first interview after winning Battle of the Band. So how did that feel? Like, how's everything going with that?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Still,
Doesn't feel real sometimes.
I know.
Can't wipe the smile off our faces.
Yeah. For sure, and for reference, what they get to do is they get to open up at the GCSU homecoming, along with Highway 49 and and Flowrider, and Flowrider. And we'll get into that a little bit more in just a second. But first, I just want to know each one of y'all's names, what y'all do in the band. I assume y'all are all students here, hopefully at GCSU. So just go ahead and introduce yourselves. Start with you.
Okay. Hey. I'm Emma Gullo, or some people know me as E.G. Sings, and I'm the lead vocalist.
I'm Andrew Bates. I play bass.
I'm Jake Mitchum. I play rhythm guitar.
And I'm Devin Robinson. I'm the drummer.
That's awesome.
And do we want to say what John does?
John is our lead guitarist.
Yes, and unfortunately John couldn't make it. He was, I heard he was chasing people off of a golf course, is that right? It's always the golfers, you know. Yeah. It's always the golfers. No offense to any golfers that are watching, but it's always the golfers. It's always the golfers. That's right. Really, really cool. And I want to get into the history of the band a little bit here. So how did High Speed Dream really come about? Like, what's the history behind that?
That's Jake.
Okay, let's leave it up to Jake here.
We've had a band room at a house we call Ghost House for a while now.
Right. How long are you thinking, like, as far as wise?
Probably
4 years.
4 years now.
Really?
Yep. And it's moved from room to room, but it's always been like a base that the band room is at Ghost House.
Right.
And I started with my buddy Tyler and Jake Hanley, who graduated a while ago.
Right.
Tyler plays keyboard, and Jake would play guitar, and I would play drums.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tyler moved away, Jake graduated, and I started playing with John and Eben, who Eben moved schools, but picked up John there.
Yep.
And then Eben played bass, and Bates was like, I know a little bit of bass, you know, I'll jump in, and then it just clicked.
That's like really when I started learning was when I started playing with Jake.
Really?
Yeah, like
wow, that's
really
awesome.
know that much.
Yeah.
And then it just clicked. It started working. We were doing that for a while, and then our buddy Rob played rhythm for us for a while, and then Devin hopped on drums and I hopped on rhythm, and then we met Emma, and everything
just all came together.
And it was just like,
Right. So how long's everyone been with the band just in terms of like time now? It's like,
the full
yeah,
group,
yeah,
or
like how's long,
individually?
well, individually, how long have y'all been each? You said like
So,
4 years
I
for
guess,
you,
like,
right?
4-ish
Yeah,
years, and
For
Right.
me, like a year.
a year,
I played with them one time,
right.
like earlier last semester, and then I just like officially joined in like January.
And this is recent.
And I got 3 solid weeks. Well, I guess 4 and a
Yeah.
half.
Wow.
And they're my boys.
Right,
I love them.
right.
John, I think it was like 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
Was when-
2, 3.
2 or 3 years
2 or
ago
3.
when I started playing with him.
Right. So who's the vocalist before Emma here? Because or was there a vocalist at all? I know some bands that don't. So
Yeah, for a while we had no vocalists. We were just a jam band.
a jam band.
We didn't even know the songs we were gonna play. We'd be like, A minor, drop a beat, and we just start going.
Yeah. No. I know.
We did that for a while until John was like, guys, I think I can start singing these songs, and that's
Right.
when it started changing the game, and we started booking gigs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
So now the 5 of y'all have been a band now for a total of 3 weeks, roughly. So in that time, what are some of the bookings that have y'all taken any outside bookings to this point, or just kind of share a little bit what's going on with that? I'll leave it to the floor. Anybody?
So yeah, we've booked Buffington's. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna be playing. We got 2 dates in March and April.
Right.
It's for late night Buffington's. We're reaching out to people in Athens.
yeah.
I think we're also doing some like house parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Some frat parties are also hiring us now.
Right.
So it's been
Played
a
Velvet.
really crazy. Oh yeah, and
We play
Velvet.
Velvet good.
So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
we definitely have some things rolling, things in the cards, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So if you were to describe y'all's band to anyone that's never heard y'all before, what type of style would you describe it to people? Are y'all more of like heavy rock? What would you describe it? Just in a genre or in a few words, what would y'all say would be y'all's style?
I would say like a funky indie alternative rock,
Okay.
southern rock.
I got you.
Definitely a large like funk background.
Yeah.
We'll take songs that
Also Southern rock.
Southern rock. We'll take like Southern rock songs and songs everybody knows.
Try to make them funky.
Try to make them funkier, put our own twist on it, make it like our own.
And we're constantly texting each other like new songs that we either
Yeah.
find or have
All
on
the
Spotify.
time.
Oh,
And
yeah.
we're like, oh my gosh, learn this,
Oh, we gotta learn this one.
We gotta
learn
do
this,
it.
learn this.
Gotta do it. So here on Millie Sounds, we are with High Speed Dream, the winners of the 2022 Battle of the Bands, and I want to get back into that now. So what was the process of getting into the Battle of the Bands? Was it like what type of sign up was it? Like, what are the qualifications that y'all have to meet? Was there any or?
You have to have students in the band that go to school here, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sign up, fill out a little sheet, and then show up when they told you to.
Right. And I don't want to tamper expectations or anything, but did y'all go in there expecting to outright win it, or were you go in there expecting for just experience? Since really,
We're just really hopeful. Like
We all like the other bands.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
they groove, like they jam hard.
They were awesome.
I love them.
Yeah, so I honestly don't know how.
I
You
don't
won.
know how. Like,
It's
everybody
crazy.
was just playing so good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, clearly y'all have something special going on here. I can see it with all of y'all, and it's really, really cool. Honestly, I can't say I've ever heard of a band that is going out and just won something as big as that and be able to open for Highway 49 and Flow Ride just in a matter of weeks. But what y'all have done is really, really cool. Really, really cool. So going looking into the future, besides obviously the homecoming gig, where do y'all see yourselves in the next 6 months, year from now? Where do y'all see yourselves?
That is a good question.
Big
I'll probably be jamming still.
Still jamming.
Yep.
So jamming. Any original music, y'all, perhaps?
It's in the works.
It's
for
in the
sure.
works.
Oh, yeah?
He's got some awesome originals.
That is right.
Yeah,
That is
shoot,
right.
it's on SoundCloud as well.
Yep.
EG
Yeah.
sings.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
EG sings.
He
EG
has
sings.
originals on there.
Absolutely.
They're amazing.
Oh, and they're really
Coming out
we
with an
will cover
album
them.
in the spring.
Album in the spring. Y'all heard that?
Plugging
EG
it.
sings. Album in the
There's
spring.
a single out, Spotify,
That's right.
Apple, all that stuff.
Go ahead and listen to all of it.
I mean, back to your question of like, original music. I mean, Jake's been experimenting a little bit, and I think we've all kind of like, sometimes when you have like a practice, it's sometimes not really about like, or we don't like practice
Like songs.
songs.
Yeah.
We just kind of
Right.
like
Just
sit
have
and
fun.
jam and pick
It's
around.
just like a
and,
big bowl of creativity. You just kind of
Yeah.
stir
Yeah.
around and see what you get. We'll play some chords and be like, oh, that sounds good.
Mhm.
That sounds good next to this chord too. Let's put those together and then try
So
to
there's-
figure
yeah.
out lyrics.
Yep.
maybe,
There's
or-
definitely some like stuff stirring, I would say,
Yeah,
Right.
in the works.
sure.
for when it
No
comes to
worries, for
original
sure.
stuff. There's stuff stirring.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So I guess my final question, I've asked these, asked this, can't talk, I've asked this, to some of my other guests that I've had on here as well, but, to people that want to go into music, what do you say to them? Like, what would you say to just do it?
Find friends that also like music and
Yeah.
play with them. That's how you do it.
That's simple enough.
Be dedicated.
Very straightforward answer. I like that. I like that. Just do it.
Just pick
Just
up
do
and
it.
Start playing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's about the drive too. You gotta really want it. Like you gotta
Mhm.
really want to like be able to create something. It takes work to make art,
Right? Absolutely.
Like, you can just like watch musicians like online. Like YouTube's like perfect for it. Cause like when you see somebody else doing it, you're like, I can do that. But, if you just hear it or something like on Spotify, you're like, I'll never be able to play it.
Yeah, it feels
Yep.
less attainable.
Right.
If you're seeing somebody with your own eyes doing it, then it looks like you can just do it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, any last comments? Final any shout outs y'all want to make to anyone while we're here?
Shout out.
Any
Yeah,
shout outs?
Highway 49.
Yeah.
Highway
shout
Yeah.
out Florida.
Shout out Florida.
Yep, follow us at
Florida.
Florida.
Subject
Potential.
change.
Shout out Parking
Change.
Garage.
Parking garage,
boys.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Shout out everybody that supports.
Yes, all
out
our
there.
friends that supported us.
Help
That was
us
so
carry
awesome.
around band
Thank
equipment and
you.
stand out in the crowd.
We
People
appreciate
who
you guys
Appreciate you guys.
Shout out
very
to my
much.
mom.
Yeah.
Come on.
Love you,
My
mom.
cat.
Love you, mom. Yeah. That was High Speed Dream, and thank y'all for coming to Millie Sounds. Really appreciate having y'all on. It's been an honor, obviously. It really has. But yeah, this has been Millie Sounds. I'm your host, Evan Newton. We'll see y'all next time.